All right, so Bird is gonna go solo the boss. So Bird, question:
What?
Do you want Peanut Gallery or should we shut up?
Please shut up. It would be terrible if I had background commentators.
You could always just go to a separate channel too, to make sure.
Wait.
You guys can talk amongst yourselves if I just go to a separate channel.
Wait, I got it, Keith. Let's go to a different channel, or Bird goes to a different channel.
And you're gonna watch
his
me
stream.
Nice, go for it. That sounds fun.
We're gonna take your footage, and we're gonna include this as us grading you and shit.
You're dumb. Everything's dumb.
I know, but it's beautiful nonetheless.
Alright, well, I'm gonna tab out of my game real quick, and I'm gonna open Bird's stream in full screen, and that's gonna be what we're streaming now.
Alright. This sounds fun for you guys. For me, I mean, I'm not gonna be able to hear it.
Alright, bye. Get out of here. We don't want you anymore.
I mean, you've already all tabbed. Go ahead and you get out of the room.
Full screen, and that's gonna be what we're streaming now. And now I'm listening to my own voice.
This sounds fun for you guys.
You're like, this sounds fun for you guys.
Be able to hear it.
Let's see.
Alright, bye. Get out of here. We don't want you anymore. Alright, so we'll go... Which one do you want to go to, Wander?
I've muted him. Let's see if I can move. Oh, no, that doesn't work.
Listen to my own voice.
What can I do?
I tried to drag him to a different channel. It said I wasn't allowed to.
I was gonna try. Well, let's just go to the Daisy channel.
Up. Alright, so we'll go...
Alright,
so we're watching Bird try to stream a game all in his lonesome.
See if I can move. Yep.
Dad,
this might take a little while.
I'm currently streaming his stream full screen, so it's like it's gonna be like double compressed.
I was gonna try. Yeah, it's gonna look pretty bad.
It has reduced quality for him, and now it's reduced quality for me streaming it.
Alright, so I guess from my end, this is now the solo commentary. I'm gonna be playing through the section that I unfortunately lost footage for.
Can I just do window capture? I can. Cool. Actually, I don't need that. I can just do display capture, unless display capture doesn't work. Sometimes display capture. There we go. Perfect. You know what? I'm gonna put on OC Remix. Oh wait, no. We want to listen. We want to listen to Bird. There we go. Okay. Now we're listening to Bird.
I'm pretty sad that I wasn't able to show off a little bit of there. Basically, there were some dragons on a bridge. You had to run underneath the bridge, and there was like a boreal knight there as well.
Well, I'm already gonna give him demerits for not having enough Estus flasks.
Too much, honestly.
Oh yeah, he only has 10, huh? He should have like 13 or 14.
He should have 13 by now, I believe. And it should be like plus
he's co-oping
8 or
with
9.
me, and I have like 7.
So there you are.
I've made no attempt to get more flasks than the random ones we find. It's worked so far.
But you are also the one getting hit the least.
Yeah, I hang out in the background and cast fireballs at people, and so I mostly just bring a bunch of mana flasks.
Same as my solo character, so figured that I could use that to solo this guy, and
Oh, he lost connection.
Well, he doesn't need a connection right now.
I like it how both of you guys said "whelp" at the same time. That is.
Because we're the same person.
I'm gonna turn him down a little bit. I don't need to hear him so loud. There we go.
So suffice it to say, yeah.
It's funny because this highlights how much I don't really like the type of Let's Plays that all of us make.
Oh yeah, I hate watching your videos, Bird's videos, my videos.
Yeah, because it's just a guy rambling for a while, and like there's totally an audience for that shown by all of our audiences, but it's not the type of content that I watch at all.
It's so weird.
I'm sitting here watching Bird play, and he's like, he's just talking, and like you, me, and Bird all watch Game Grumps.
Yeah,
like that's our connective tissue of channel we all watch.
I watch Game Grumps. I watch Funhouse. I watch what's the other one? Funhouse, Rooster Teeth.
The weird thing is the big surprise is that we all have channels where people watch our content. Where the focus is supposed to be the game, like it's like this is a walkthrough of a game or whatever, like not necessarily like a walkthrough like a guide, but like watching a guy play through a game. And I don't watch any Let's Plays for the game at all, really.
Yeah.
Like the one exception that I will watch, there are some Dark Souls Let's Players that I watch for their Dark Souls Let's Plays, but for and that's because of my interest in the game, obviously, and that it goes a little deeper than most games. But by and large, I don't give a shit what people are playing, and I'm just watching. I just people I like, usually two of them at a time, talking to each other, like what we're doing right now, basically.
Yeah, I can't wait to move out so I can just co-commentate through almost everything with Shell.
Make sure that I avoid his like little.
But that's scary too, because you have to worry about whether or not you'll completely alienate your audience if they all hate the co-commentary thing or not. Because it's totally a thing. Like people hate a lot of there's a chunk of people who are just unhappy whenever they see co-op stuff on my channel because they hate all of that dynamic. Both because they don't like you guys, or also they don't like how I commentate in that setting because it's completely different. It's always interesting.
I guess I've been converting people over. I mean, we had 70 people watching live for Warframe because people friggin' love Warframe.
He's dead.
Yeah, there he goes.
He was close. That wasn't too bad.
Yeah, he was.
It's really shocking to see Bird being relatively competent at video games. I mean, Dark Souls, I mean.
You guys have been on point tonight. I have been the derpy one that's just like, I know how to things. I think what I might do is actually just like get up tomorrow and be like, alright, I'm just gonna play a fuck ton of Dark Souls and try and get past.
It is true that we've been actively playing the game because of our solo playthroughs, but your solo playthrough has basically been on hold for a while. Where you haven't recorded and then it finally caught up with you and you're kind of screwed. But like, I just think of like the three things I watch the most. I like watching Game Grumps, which is Aaron and Danny playing whatever the fuck game. I love watching specifically the Minecraft Let's Play on Achievement Hunter. Like, I don't like most of the other Let's Plays because they do start talking about the game. Like when it's a bunch of them doing a single screen competitive game, I just don't watch it because it's just them shouting the whole time. But I like them all hanging out. I like them hanging out and playing a 40-minute episode of Minecraft and talking to each other and stuff. And like I watched Previously Recorded, which is just the bald guy and the fat guy from Red Media hanging out and playing video games for like an hour.
I like watching dumb challenges, and that's part of the reason why I've been enjoying the Fallout thing, because it's just a weird dumb challenge.
Yeah.
And I kind of want to do like more of that kind of stuff with the group and otherwise. So
I can't help but wonder if our focuses might be different if we weren't making Let's Plays.
Should be okay this time.
I've never related to people who watch Let's Plays for the game because I'm always so busy making Let's Plays all the time. So then, like in my downtime, all I want is not that. Probably. I thought he was gonna fall through the elevator because that's where I died.
I think part of it is I have yet to find a YouTube personality that truly like I can connect to on a full basis.
Yeah.
Like.
He randomly has all the dragons he supposedly has slayed.
I enjoy it when a YouTuber is a foil for somebody else, because, like, for example, I don't really like Aaron for Game Grumps. I only like Danny. And like it actually makes old style Game Grumps unwatchable for me, which is kind of interesting. Bring a bunch of fire on this. But so,
I had a weird realization where I watched an old Aaron and John playing Demon Souls, which I remember watching way back when it first happened too. But nowadays it's just kind of not a great time.
Wow, there was another 2 shield bashes.
Yeah,
it's mostly just Aaron. It's mostly just Aaron and Danny both being kind of bitchy and talking over each other a lot. And I mean Aaron and John, and not necessarily even having the same conversation together. And they spend half the video arguing about whether or not song lyrics are from the right song or not. And I'm like, and there's nothing funny about it. And I'm like, what is happening right now? Which is crazy because at one point I was like, this is amazing. It's like I loved John and Aaron back in the day.
Goof Troop was awesome. Goof Troop was really good. Like their co-op stuff tended to be pretty entertaining.
Get fucked.
Oh.
You hear that slam? You hear the slam noise in his real life?
Yeah. Oh, he does that all the time. Northern Lion. I will admit, Northern Lion is the first. Does he slam on his
desk or something?
Thigh, sometimes desk. Yeah.
Wow. I can't do that because my desk will fall apart.
So he broke the wall of the bridge.
I try not to do it because I have, like, my dishes from dinner, because I, like, eat down here and then carry the stuff up. So, like, it clatters really bad and it sounds like it broke stuff.
Well, I have one of those desks that's a series of things screwed together, like you put together IKEA style, and it has, like, pillars holding up parts of it, and I've taken it apart and put it together multiple times to move it, so now it's literally not held together by anything besides gravity and being put in place correctly, so if I slam it, it could literally collapse on itself and not be put back together.
I think I'm just going to mute Bird at this point. His commentary is hard to converse with you, because I don't think we're discussing Bird too much apart from just the desk slap.
No, we're just watching
which
him,
he totally does. Yeah, so I'm just going to turn on some Mega Man music while we watch Bird try and fail repeatedly.
I honestly can barely hear him in the first place because of when he's on when I'm watching the Twitch stream, it's like watching it's the same voice meter level that game audio is normally at.
Oh yeah, cranked down a lot.
Set up.
I can see that.
So by default, I just know he's talking. Like I can just hear his voice a lot.
Yep. Are we podcasting over Bird's gameplay?
Yes.
Yes.
We're waiting for. He lost footage for his solo playthrough, so he's playing this chapter of our co-op campaign on his own, and we're watching him fail, and it's great
because it's actually kind of fun. I'm not looking forward to doing this solo. Like, unfortunately, this co-op series poisons me because I have so much fun co-op that I actually don't like playing the game solo.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with Bloodborne. Like, I enjoyed playing Bloodborne, but then we co-opted through, like, 2 bosses, and I was like, this was more fun. Even if, like, you know, obviously there were times where I had to, like, just completely carry a boss because you died early or something like that. It was still just more entertaining for me to have, well, company.
It's funny because on the other side, like, I wonder whether or not I would even do this if this was the only option. Like, if it was just a co-op game, I genuinely wonder if I would bother with this game because it kind of is bad. Like, it's kind of bad in some ways. Like, it's usually not balanced in any interesting way, and it's usually just a clusterfuck of fuck this game, boom, it's all destroyed. He just did he just? Oh, he staggered him. I thought he parried him. I was like, holy shit, Bird. Ballsy.
Wow, he hit phase 2 fast.
No, he always does that. It's like 70%.
Oh, dude.
It's a surprise because you expect it to happen later. But yeah,
50, 40, 30, somewhere in there.
Yeah,
but
the Dragon Slayer and the Tree Boss both have surprisingly early phase 2s.
Yeah, the Tree Boss made sense though, because that was kind of like you're not even fighting the boss. This is just kind of this like dumb prelude because funny.
But in the Tree Boss, you can hear me in the commentary being surprised, thinking he went there early or something, just because the health bar feels too early. Whereas the first time I played him, I wouldn't have noticed when exactly it happened. I actually beat,
it's like if
beat the Tree Boss on my first try solo.
Oh, he kicked my ass.
I just like sort of stumbled my way through. I'm like, well, that was weird.
Yeah, I wasn't quite used to like his reach, so I was like still trying to hit him in the tree nuts because I hadn't like really identified his other weaknesses. It didn't work great.
One of those gimmicky fights where it's so eventful what happens halfway through that actually feels most effective if it only happens once.
Yeah.
The floor collapsing is so crazy, and having it just respawn is kind of like, huh.
Yeah, our multiple tries with co-op was...
his blows.
Yeah, good job.
That's an important thing I've learned about Melee in Dark Souls, is that these bosses, because they're so tall and have overhead like diagonal swings, if you strafe directly left or right, you can often make the first hit go over your head for a lot of boss fights.
Yep.
Like it will hit you if you're dead on, but if you strafe the right direction, you just avoid it, and it's great.
So, just referencing your one comment about you're not sure if you play this if this is multiplayer only, I'd like to see how Necropolis turns out for us this summer.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's not comparable.
True.
Because that game's made for what it is, and also will have a totally different feel from Dark Souls.
True.
It's also randomized, isn't it?
It might be more roguelike-y, yeah.
Because I think it's a randomized level, which means it inherently doesn't have the Dark Souls level design that makes it feel so weird to play co-op. Alright, well, goodbye to his stream.
What? Oh, right. I need to close out Dark Souls to reset Steam or whatever to get multiplayer.
Booty, 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 booty.
Alright, we'll do that real quick.
What he said.
We're in your stream now. We're back
Bros,
in your
get
stream. We were talking shit about you the entire time.
That's good.
We were blown away by how bad you were. We actually just mostly muted your dialogue and talked about like game grumps and stuff.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, I mean, we did compliment your ability to lurk under armpits. That is a very important.
I was talking about
thing.
how you were strafing just right in a lot of the cases to have his first attack go over your head.
Yeah. Hitbox
yes,
forward.
perfect.
Yeah, I know, dude. It was very satisfying to have those little moments.
Have you ever had the charge up of your attack be what makes your head lower slightly enough to avoid a hit?
Yes.
Because it's so great.
Mm-hmm.
But we were talking about how we hate the type of content that all three of us make. It's like not the content that we actually watch. And I think you feel the same way, don't you? Like you don't watch
Absolutely.
these kinds of videos.
Absolutely not. I do not watch this.
We're both these weird people that don't watch solo Let's Plays, but all make it.
But I mean, the thing is, like, I don't mind making it so much, but like, I find that solo stuff is usually just not. It's too dry for my personal taste.
Exactly. I like people playing off of each other and stuff like that.
Right.
Yep.
And it's funny. I think the thing I've always thought about was the thing with Jack White, the guy from White Stripes, who there's a documentary called It Might Get Loud that has The Edge, Jack White, and I want to say Jimmy Page or something. Someone from Led Zeppelin at least.
Okay, there we go. For whatever reason, OBS did not want to accept game capture.
Like everyone's heard White Stripes, so they know like the crazy garage rock, low fidelity stuff that he does. And then you see him with his son in his house, and you hear the music that they make and the music that he listens to and stuff, and it's like you listen to this, but you make that. I'm like you're so confused by the dissonance there.